Another topic you're going to see in this section is coordinate conversion. So to convert from polar to rectangular and back, we are using basically these four equations here. R squared equals x squared plus y squared. And remember, xy, the point xy, lies on a circle of radius r, so therefore we can use that. Your tan, cosine, and sine of theta equations for obviously r is greater than 0. We use these to convert. So if we're going from polar to rectangular, that's easy enough. We can take our cosine equation and solve for x. We get x equals r cosine of theta. If we want to solve for y, we use the sine equation, and we see that y equals r sine of theta. To go from rectangular to polar, you're going to use the tan of theta equals y over x. Also, your r squared equals x squared plus y squared equation. So, moving on to number 4 here to show you how to apply these. So convert the polar coordinates to rectangular coordinates. All right, so we have 4 comma pi over 6. So remember, I'm looking for, your answer needs to be, just to kind of think about what we're aiming for at the end here, you want something in x comma y, because we're converting to rectangular. So that means I'm just going to use the equation x equals, what did I have here? R cosine of theta. And I'm going to use y equals r sine of theta. Okay, so my r is 4. I'm doing the cosine of pi over 6. So your cosine of pi over 6, you're going to have root 3 over 2. And so if you simplify that, you're going to get 2 root 3. So that's your x value, x coordinate. And then here for your y, again, r is 4. And you're doing the sine of pi over 6. I ran out of room here. So that's going to be 4 times 1/2, which is 2, which is your y value. And that would be your answer for that one. Looking at one here, part B, -2, comma 5 pi over 4. Same equation here that I used over here, r cosine of theta. So for this one, your r is -2. You're doing the cosine of 5 pi over 4. So that's going to be -2. The cosine of 5 pi over 4 is negative root 2 over 2, which is going to be root 2. So there's your x. To find your y, same thing, r is -2. You're doing the sine of oh god, I got ahead of myself. Sine of 5 pi over 4. So that's -2 times negative root 2 over 2, because you're in quadrant 3. And so you get the same thing again, root 2. So your answer is root 2, root 2.